Donald Trump talked about global elites after the vote in Britain. Is Trump right then that there are big parallels between what motivated the British vote and what people are feeling and thinking about in the election this year in the United States?
Well, first of all, I think it's important to remember that Mr. Trump embodies global elites and has taken full advantage of it his entire life. And so he's hardly a spokesperson for, a legitimate spokesperson for a populist surge from working class people on either side of the Atlantic.
Frankly, I hate to say it, our country is going to hell, and we're not going to let it happen.
Speaking of politics, the U.S. is facing political uncertainty. What's your take on the elections? What happens if Clinton wins? What happens if Trump wins? And who are you leaning towards?
Well, if Mr. Trump wins, which I would suspect he will, and does what he says, and does what these are his words, not mine, it will lead to bankruptcy and war. As history shows, you know, trade wars, serious trade wars with everybody, has always led to bankruptcy, and that has often led to war. If Mrs. Clinton wins, same thing, just going to take longer. You know, she's just as bad. She has no clue about the world economics, and she has no clue about American economics. I've said, Andy, you should be worried.
You keep saying that.
As many of us suspect that the Clinton and Bush families does not want Donald Trump to come out on top of the US presidential election. The Bush and the Clinton families are the two US political dynasties who expect that Hillary Clinton will maintain the established status quo and do not want the Republican presidential nominee, Donald Trump, to occupy the office. Unlike anything we've seen before, the US 2016 presidential election, it looks like a reality show. However, to understand the underlying forces that drive today's election, one should look back into the US history. Just like in the mafia crime families, whose influence has reached its highest level of crime between the 1920s and the late 1950s, fading away in the late 1970s. The US rival political families are in many ways organized in clans, with their own structure of Don, Capo, and other family bosses. The Rockefellers and Kennedys operated like this. Since the election of Reagan, in today's world's political environment, there are two dominating clans, the Bush family and the Clinton family. Given the extreme that Donald Trump is playing a wild card against Clinton's, which has to do with the health test on both presidential candidates.
I think she's actually getting pumped up. If you want to know the truth, she's getting pumped up. You understand? In fact, we're going to be talking about that in a few minutes. She's getting pumped up for Wednesday night. Let's see. You know, I don't know. Maybe we're like athletes, right? Hey, look, I beat 17 senators, governors, I beat all these people. We're like athletes. Hillary beat Bernie, although it looks like Bernie got a little bit of a bad deal based on WikiLeaks, right? If you look at WikiLeaks. But we're like athletes, right? So athletes, they're making them more and more, but athletes, they make them take a drug test, right? I think we should take a drug test prior to the debate. I do. I think we should. Why don't we do that? We should take a drug test prior, because I don't know what's going on with her. But at the beginning of her last debate, she was all pumped up at the beginning. And at the end, it was like, oh, take me down. She could barely reach her car. So I think we should take a drug test. Anyway, I'm willing to do it.
In this video, I want to talk about that if Hillary Clinton becomes the president of the United States, then, in that case, we can expect a nuclear war with Russia and China. I am not making this up. Let's look at the evidence regarding the subject, which the latest hacked emails uncovered. Vladimir Zhirinovsky has declared that World War III is possible if Hillary Clinton will win the US presidential election. According to a close friend of Vladimir Putin, Hillary Clinton can trigger a conflict against Russia. Russia wants Donald Trump in the White House seat. To avoid an apocalyptic WW3 scenario, citizens of the United States should vote for Donald Trump as the next US president. This close friend of Putin stated that if Americans do not vote for Trump as the next US president, it would increase chances of an apocalyptic nuclear war. Zhirinovsky said that Republican candidate Donald Trump is the only person capable of turning down the increasing tension between Moscow and Washington. However, Zhirinovsky also said that if Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton becomes the president of the United States, her victory could ignite the global conflict. Also, Zhirinovsky said that it's Clinton who brings the real threat of war, not Donald Trump. His declaration has stressed out a lot of Russians and Romanians. If it's Hillary Clinton, then WW3 is very likely scenario. In my view, what's the point to vote for Hillary Clinton if we all will be dead soon? Zhirinovsky's declaration comes after the Obama's activation of the missile defense systems in Europe on Russia's doorstep, inside the United States, in Israel and in South Korea. Putin, a former KGB agent, does not have a soul. Clinton said that in 2008. Putin responded that, at a minimum, a head of the state should have a head. The President George Bush made a comment 7 years before that. He had looked into Putin's eyes and he seen his soul. Russia is the target of a multi-level asymmetric campaign of destabilization that has employed economic, political, and psychological forms of warfare, each of which has been specifically designed to deliver maximum damage on Putin. Breaking News TV will keep you updated with the real news, where it's becoming increasingly hard to find it on YouTube. You can find all our best videos on Breaking News TV YouTube channel. The South China Sea dispute have also been revealed in the hacked emails. The US goal is to sharpen the military edge in Asia with more nuclear subs and undersea drones. Hacked emails revealed that Hillary Clinton apparently criticized China's position and said that after the World War II, the US had as much right to call the Pacific Ocean the American Sea, not South China Sea. According to Hillary Clinton, the United States should claim all the Pacific. I quote Hillary Clinton, "We liberated it, we defended it, we have as much claim to all of the Pacific as China does, and we could call it the American Sea, and it could go from the west coast of California all the way to the Philippines." China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs had not immediately commented on Clinton's remarks. Clinton's team has neither confirmed nor denied the validity of the hacked emails. The world is holding its breath to see whether or not Obama's successor will abolish Washington's foreign policy strategy aimed at destabilizing Eurasia. The world now waits and holds its breath to see if the US November election would usher in a new era of a multi-partner world, which would confront global challenges, or conversely, to enter into a new Cold War regime change for confrontation and domination in a multipolar world. Clinton's plans for Asia revealed in Podesta files. The US could surround China with missile defense systems if China doesn't agree to Washington's requests to use its influence to disrupt North Korea's nuclear program. A document featuring Hillary Clinton's private speech is among the leaked emails, belonging to her campaign manager, John Podesta. WikiLeaks has been releasing the emails since the last week, with over 10,000 hacked documents published so far. According to recently leaked emails, Hillary Clinton said that we are going to circle China with missile defense systems. We are going to put more of our fleet into South China Sea area. I wonder how China is going to respond to those threats of the United States into South China Sea. China, come on. You either control North Korea or the United States is going to take action to defend against North Korea. Hillary Clinton was seemingly not pleased with China's opposition to the United States, but Hillary Clinton was seemingly pleased with the South Korean plans to deploy a missile defense systems in the region, saying that North Korea's potential nuclear missiles could actually reach Hawaii and the West Coast.
On either side of the Atlantic. I think that some of the concerns around immigration, some of the concerns around a loss of control or a loss of national identity, those are similar. I think there is a xenophobia and anti-immigrant sentiment that's flashing up, not just in Great Britain but throughout Europe. That has some parallels with what Mr. Trump has been trying to stir up here. Having said all that, the U.S. economy has not only recovered, but we're about 10% larger than we were pre-crisis when I came into office. And Europe is just now beginning to get back to where it was pre-crisis. You've had a decade of stagnation there. Partly because of austerity measures that we did not duplicate. The Republicans attempted to impose those kinds of strategies here, and I resisted them, and I would argue that that's part of the reason why we did a lot better. We reformed our banking system a lot faster. And so overall, I think that the differences are greater than the similarities. But what is absolutely true is that the ability to tap into a fear that people may have about losing control and to offer some sort of vague, nostalgic feelings about.
This year, YouTube has updated its algorithms regarding advertiser-friendly content twice. For us, it simply means that Breaking News TV YouTube channel and many other similar YouTube channels will not get any financial support from YouTube. We are working really hard to report real news to you. Unfortunately, 80% of our videos are not advertiser friendly. That means we do not get any financial support from YouTube. $1, €1 or £1. It means very little to most of you, but it means a lot to our YouTube channel. Use any debit or credit card to donate $1, €1 or £1 through PayPal. Also, we want to say thank you to you all for your donations. Thank you for supporting Breaking News TV YouTube channel.